Hey everyone, my name is Jael. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. This is the 6th video in my Music Business 101 series, and like always, I'll do my best to have the timestamps and any links in the YouTube description. Today's topic is how to avoid going broke in 5 easy steps. Disclaimer: everything is easier said than done. Even though it only takes 5 steps to avoid going broke, it takes a great amount of self-control to keep yourself from taking the $3 million advance and going with the distribution deal that doesn't have any advance. With that being said, here's step number 1. Own your music. Oh snap, that was a hard one. For years, record labels have been sustaining their business by treating artists unfairly and paying them poorly. The reason these labels got away with it for so long is because it took a lot of money to even put out music. But now, due to more affordable technology, anyone can put out high-quality music from anywhere around the world. Which means there's no longer a need for record deals that take advantage of the artists. So before you can even think about making money from your music, make sure that you own it. And if you're not sure about music ownership, I have a video that I'll leave a link to in the description. Step 2. Save money. Now, I'll admit, I used to struggle with this for a very long time. That is, until I realized no one's gonna save money for me. If I need something, I have to be able to bail myself out. For example, Guitar Center had some equipment for sale at a discounted price that I was able to buy because I had some money stashed away. So whether you're saving money for equipment, a music video, cover art, or just generally saving money, it's a good idea to have something stashed away. That way you can take advantage of opportunities when they come. Which brings us to step 3. Learn to live within your means and how to spend responsibly. Sometimes it can be difficult to save money because our lifestyle is too expensive. The only way to combat that is to look for different ways where you can save on spending. That can mean eating less fast food and cooking more. That can mean going out less and staying in more. That can mean canceling memberships that you don't use. My point is, life is gonna get a little bit boring, and that's what I mean by it's easier said than done. But if you want to be successful in music, or in any career for that matter, you have to learn how to responsibly spend your time and your money. A good general rule of thumb is if you can't buy it 3 times, you can't afford it. This brings us to step number 4. Don't mess up your credit. More often than not, we creatives want the most shiny, newest, expensive piece of gear we can get our hands on. And more often than not, we can't afford it. So to help us with this problem, different companies now offer lines of credit. So instead of having to pay one large lump sum up front, we can split it up into as many little pieces as we want. But those little pieces usually come with a huge interest rate, meaning that you actually spend more money than if you had paid the lump sum up front. Wait 1 second. But it says 0% interest in the ad. Doesn't that mean there's no interest? You're absolutely right. There is 0% interest. But that only applies if you pay the full amount within the exact time frame that they give you. Not to mention, there's usually a penalty for late payments. So before you go signing up for lines of credit, think ahead. Will I be able to pay this off if there's a sudden emergency? Now for the next step, let's jump into the future and assume that you're making money from your music. Step 5. Learn how to create cash flow. The math is pretty simple for this last step. If you want to buy something, you have to have the money for it. So if you want to live a certain lifestyle, you have to have the money to support that. The trick is, once you buy something, that money's gone. And if you want to keep buying something, you have to figure out a way to keep generating cash flow. The most common way that artists generate cash flow is by starting and investing in businesses that they believe in. Here are just a few examples of how different artists reinvested the money that they made from music. Dr. Dre had Beats by Dre, Rihanna has Fenty makeup and her fashion line with Puma, Pharrell has brands like Billionaire Boys Club and Ice Cream, as well as partnerships with Adidas and Chanel. Kanye West has had sneakers with Louis Vuitton, Nike, Adidas, and now has his own clothing empire with Yeezy. Rick Ross invests his money in franchises like Wingstop and Checkers. And one of the most well-known artists and businessmen alike, Jay-Z, has reinvested his money into ventures such as his label Roc Nation, his clothing line Rocawear, Live Nation, Duce, Ace of Spades, and he even owns a nightclub called the 4040 Club. That small list doesn't even begin to name all of the artists that have reinvested in their own labels and production companies. When it comes to investing, the key is to put your money in things that you already know and like. That way, if things turn sour, you already know how to fix them. At the end of the day, it's your money and it's up to you how to spend it. But if you want to avoid going broke, you have to think past music. You have to think further ahead in life. That's it for this video. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up and a comment, share this video with an upcoming artist, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any more new videos. Until next time, bye.